kind of like Kingdom Rush in that, but instead of just the barracks sending out soldiers and they can kind of like tank the enemy, here every single unit can tank the enemy. So basically, like you set up where you want them to come out. And you can see it's color coded, so it's easier to figure out. And then you say, okay, in the front I want like a paladin. Oh. The paladin's cool because he can heal and attack. But you see right, okay, he's pretty cool. So he's healing, he can heal himself, and you see there's like a mana bar and a health bar. And then up here I'm going to set up a couple rogues. They're pretty strong. And so, like you see these 5 arrows, that's your party. It's kind of like a party in World of Warcraft. So you're going to want to have some healers, some tanks, or you might just go 5 rogues. You know, like you can kind of choose what you want. And then down here we have the 9 different classes. And these are kind of like mercenaries that you can hire. And the mercenaries, they work like any other tower defense. You hire them, you level them up, but when you leave the level, they reset. You lose them. But then these 5 up here are actually your own party members.
Squarespace provides everything you need to create an exceptional website for you or your business.
Oh, good. Thanks for coming. And then up here you have your party members. These guys will be like Pokemon and PTD. They level up, they stay leveled up. But here you can give them loot. You can give them armor. You can give them weapons that you capture. So these enemies will actually drop loot sometimes. That will give you like a new weapon or a new armor. That's going to help you to beat the next levels. So when you start the game, you create your own hero. You could give him a skin color, hairstyle, male or female, and then you choose your class, and then he'll be that class. But you see these are locked right now, but they'll be unlocked later on. You can actually capture the enemy like PTD. So I can capture one of these bandits and he can become one of my party. The way you capture them is very different from PTD. In PTD, pretty much you weaken them and then you capture them. Here, there'll be different requirements to catch each unit. The goal is going to be used. The goal is used to buy stuff. Like you can. There's going to be like an auction house. So you'll be able to buy items from other players. You'll bid on them and buy them. And then you'll also have, eventually you'll have your own base and you can buy like materials to create walls. And then other players should be able to battle against your base. They won't actually destroy your actual base. So your base will always stay however you have it. But they'll basically battle a copy of it. So your base is always be safe. But other players can actually go and battle it and get rewards. Or you can battle other players' bases. That's a good question, Kapalbo? I don't know. Kapalbo. That's a good question, you know. I think, you know, that will be something that I'll be talking more about and kind of asking you guys about. Hopefully, you know, PTD has been great because a lot of it has been ad supported. But yeah, definitely don't want pay to win. In PTD, yeah, shinies you can buy and stuff, but you don't need shinies to beat the game. So I never want it to be like you have to pay to beat the game. So I'll definitely be keeping this here. So yeah, you kind of have old school kind of towers with upgrades and stuff. These are the mercenaries down here. But then you also have your party, which is more permanent. You can level it up. You have to level it up to actually beat the game. Like, you can't just get by with mercenaries alone. But they'll definitely help. Especially if you need a tank, you don't have a tank in your party, you can build up a mercenary tank. And then eventually there might be levels where instead of just 5 party, you can bring like 40 party. You can bring 100 of your party. Like you can only bring your party. So there might be levels like that. So it's... Oh, thank you. So it'll be very similar. And right now, I'm going to post this pretty soon. And then I'll leave. The cool thing here is that your units actually stop the guys. That's from Kingdom Rush. Your units actually stop the guys from moving. So if you have like a nice tanky character and he's got some great armor, he can tank for a while. Just put a healer